Shalom, shalom, Yashar Allah. I want to start off first things first, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Rakadash, which in the Petty Hubertum is correct names of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to you sister brothers living in truth, and shalom to brothers and sisters that's listening and study to show yourselves approved. Shalom. So check it out, Yahshua. It's a whole lot of rebelling going on in Babylon the Great right about now, especially during this unholy holiday of Babylon the Great America. And I want to highlight one of the biggest companies of Babylon the Great because right now they're going through strikes. And before we get to this article, I want to start out the second Esdras 9:1. Because, we're supposed to measure the time diligently, where we're at in prophecy. And it's been so much I've been saying, y'all, Shrawla. Like, I'm going to try my best to come out with all of this. So check it out. The second Esdras 9:1, it says, He answered me then and said, Measure the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, talk about the prophecies, because we're going to get another one that's happening right now. Verse 2, Then should I understand it at the very same time, when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And there go verse 3, which is the point. It says, Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world. And right now, everybody's in an uproar in the world, man. Everybody's rebelling against their government. And right now, Babylon the Great is going through major rebellion. Right now, it's like it's a class war. We're having that war going on. It's the rich versus the poor. And the poor are starting to push back against the rich. You can see that with that Luigi, the United Healthcare situation. Which that one dude, Luigi's just a fall guy. He wasn't the dude that did it. But that pushed back. I believe there are going to be more unalive and the billionaires. And right now you got Amazon going through a strike. Let's go get that. Because they say they're not getting paid enough. Because these companies are making record profits, but the pay for the people's not going up. But yet these CEOs who run these companies, they're making like record profits, man. They got like football, basketball contracts, even more. They getting bonuses on top of bonuses. And the people now like, look here, man, you profiting off of my labor. If I quit, you don't make any money. So let's check this out. It says, workers at 9 Amazon facilities across the U.S. are now on strike as the International Brotherhood of Teamsters continues its attempts to push the company to the table to negotiate on a collective bargaining deal. They want more money. Because right now, Babylon the Great, say, for instance, if you're in Tulsa, Oklahoma, I'm just going by Tulsa, Oklahoma, that's where I reside at. If you're making $20 an hour, that's basically minimum wage. Rent has went up, food has went up, everything has went up. $20 an hour is not going to cut it no more. That'll keep you just over broke. That'll keep you enough where you can pay your bills. Don't have no car note. Put some groceries on the table. By the time you get done, you might have about $200 to $300 of disposable income from your check if you're lucky. You got phone bills, bills on top of bills. You're taxed. You get taxed before you get your check. Every time you buy something, you're taxed. And people don't have the disposable income. Housing done went up. I remember back in the day, a house in the hood, the north side of Tulsa, like my grandpa and them was getting them for like $8,000, $10,000, dollars, fixer uppers. Now that same house is gonna cost you about $40,000. Like they wanted to buy my grandmother's house from her, and she told me her and my grandpa bought the house for $5,000, and now today that house is worth $81,000. She can sell herself for $81,000. So to buy a new home nowadays in the hood, you got to spend $81,000, and a lot of young people can't afford that. Housing is not affordable anymore. Apartments are going up. 2-bedroom apartments through the roof. So everybody's like, okay, with you raising the prices on rent and housing and cars, my pay needs to go up. And these companies are not, raising the pay because there's a disconnect between the rich and the poor. A big disconnect. And now at the point where the poor is like, you smothering me out so bad, I'm about to, I'm about to hit back on you, man. I can't live. I'm working. You know, they busting their ass and they still can't afford to live. And that's wickedness. And that shows that Esau, even so-called white man, is the wicked. We've been trying to tell people that. They think we did some angry Negroes on the corner. Now they're starting to see that. Through what? Through his wicked kingdom. Because they living good. You know, the rich. I'm gonna play a clip where a dude gonna straight mock the poor. You know? And everybody, because of social media, everybody is seeing this. So let me continue the article. It says the first strikes began on December 19th, starting with Amazon's DBK4 warehouse in New York City, DGTA in Atlanta, Southern California's DFX4, DAX5, and DAX8, DCK6 in San Francisco, DIL7 in Illinois. Over the next 2 days, they were joined by workers at the KSBD, Air Hub, and San Bernardino, Bernardino, I think I said that right, and Staten Island's JFK 8 warehouse. These workers have the courage to face down a giant and a conviction to demand what they've rightfully earned. Teamsters President Sean O'Brien said, no matter how hard Amazon tries to hold them down, our member spirits are strong and will never be broken. So that's a war. That's a fight. You got Amazon workers now fighting against, you know, the CEOs, you know, the people that own Amazon, Jeff Bezos, because that dude, he's like one of the richest people in Babylon the Great, either him or Elon Musk. And I'm like, he could pay his workers $40 or $50 an hour and it wouldn't hurt him. That's what you would do if you were righteous. That shows that they're the wicked, Yasharallah. That shows you that. He don't want to pay you a decent wage. He doesn't care. As long as you got enough to make it to that job to make him money, he doesn't care. And see, this place is going to fall just like Rome. It's a lack of wisdom that Esau has. All he had to do was spread that wealth around that he got. You already got 8 super yachts and space stations and rockets. How much more money do you need, man? Give the people some money. And see that, if Esau was smart, which I'm glad he's not, because I'm ready to be in our kingdom. If Esau was smart, he would just spread the wealth around and that would extend his rulership. Because the people had money, what they call it, bread and circus, they wouldn't care. They wouldn't rebel. People are rebelling right now because Esau is choking them out and not giving them a decent wage. Like I said earlier, in 2024, $20 an hour, that's minimum wage, man. You need about 40 to have some, you know, some money left over to buy things, to get a car, a house. You have to save money. To save money, you have to have disposable income. People don't have that. At $20 an hour, you got just enough to pay your bills and be broke and do it all over again. You can't really save money, do nothing else. And then don't let you have a family. You know, if you got a couple children, I mean, that makes it even harder, where you're really not going to have no money. And the people telling them that, and the rich don't give a damn. Esau never gave a damn. As long as Esau good, that's all he cared about. Esau, the so-called white man, lacks empathy. The more money he has, the less he cares. And then what people don't realize, you know, we realize this in its truth, Esau likes to see suffering. He liked to see people struggling. He liked to see people on drugs. He liked to see people barely getting by. So he can feel good about himself. Like, look at you poor people, you know? So I think I'm not going to read no more of that. That's enough for that. I just want to show you that those facilities are on strike. And then I want to show you something else too. This devil don't give a damn. Because you look right here, this devil, as of February 2024, Amazon has more than 175 warehouses in the United States. You peep that? That's of 2024 February. So this devil, like if a couple of 8 warehouses shut down, no, it don't hurt him. Like I know somebody very well that works at a Amazon facility in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and they say they're not shutting down. They don't have a union. Only a couple facilities of Amazon have a union. And I remember he was unaliving people for trying to start a union. This is why. Because he didn't want that kickback. You know, and it's going to get real ugly. And he doesn't care because all they're going to do is the facilities that don't have a union, they'll take on the work for the ones that shut down. So I see what they're trying to do, but it's not going to stop nothing that he's doing. He doesn't care. He has too many facilities. Man, Amazon took over. I heard that he's building another one in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I think he got like 5 or 6 here. You know, I had to get back to that person. I think he got like 5 or 6 facilities here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and they're still ramped up, and they'll just get the work from the ones that shut down. So this is not gonna stop. And let's go to TikTok. Because I want to show something. Check out one of these rich devils, man. And watch what he's gonna say, y'all, Charlotte. And everybody, this is going viral on TikTok.
YouTube, and all you poor fuckers out there, you know. And we're gonna show. That's Merry Christmas to YouTube, and all you poor fuckers out there, you know. And we're gonna show. That's pan down. Move. That's what Christmas is supposed to look like, you poor fucks. And if it doesn't look like there's about 300 presents here, if something ain't right, if your Christmas doesn't look like this.
Did you see that pride, y'all, Charlotte? You know, he mocked the poor. He said, you poor fucks. This is what Christmas is supposed to look like, you know? And you see the proud, the little lackeys was smiling, laughing and joking. That's going viral on TikTok. So he could be the next one to get unalive for mocking the poor. They're poor, dude, because you make them poor. They're poor because you don't pay decent wages. You know, but he doesn't care. I don't know who that guy is. I heard he's like a good friends with Donald Trump. It's one of Donald Trump's guys. Dan Pena, probably CEO or something, probably an investment dude, probably a banker. And you got Elon Musk, Donald Trump, all kind of, man, Donald Trump surrounded himself with a bunch of rich billionaires, and they don't care what's going on with the people, but they will once the people start to fight back and attack them. So we're gonna watch some clips of the Amazon strike, because they're doing, man, it's getting wild. And I just want to show you how bad it's getting, y'all. They're spraying water.
Amazon workers at this facility here in Queens, New York, actually went on strike starting at 6 o'clock this morning. And really, this could disrupt Amazon production lines at this critical point just a week before Christmas during this busy holiday season. Now, the Teamsters say this is, quote, the largest strike against Amazon in our country's history. The union says it represents 10,000 Amazon workers who are demanding better pay and working conditions. It says the company refused to negotiate with it on behalf of its workers. In a statement, Amazon tells us the Teamsters claim to represent, quote, thousands of Amazon employees and drivers. They don't, adding the Teamsters have actively threatened, intimidated, and attempted to coerce Amazon employees, which is illegal. But the Teamsters, in their own statement, say Amazon is, quote, gaslighting the American public with their false narratives. Now, strikes like this are happening really all across the country. We have the one here in New York, as well as in Atlanta, Southern California, San Francisco, and the Chicago suburbs later today. Now, if anyone is concerned if their packages will be delivered on time, Amazon insists this will not disrupt those delivery estimates. But if your packages are delayed, the union says you can put the blame squarely on Amazon. It is important to note that the Teamsters represent just 1% of Amazon's total workforce. I'm Derek Waller here in Queens. I'll send it back to you. Amazon workers at this...
You hear that? Only 1% of the workforce. That ain't about to stop this devil from doing nothing. He don't care. He don't care at all.
Amazon workers at
and I want to show something too.
A handful of facilities.
The check that said they spraying water to stop them from protesting.
I've seen some insane stuff during this Amazon strike, but this might take the cake. Amazon's management unleashed a flood of water on their employees who are striking for the right to a union in freezing temperatures.
Amazon is retaliating in absolutely an unlawful way here. They're breaking the law. I don't know what law they're breaking, but this is the law they're breaking, and it's going down into the 20s tonight.
What the hell is wrong with Amazon managers? Where is Jeff Bezos finding these sociopaths to run his facilities? They're like, hey, we don't give our employees health care anyways. Might as well give them all hypothermia. Who cares about these kind, hardworking people who create every cent of wealth that this company has? All that matters to us is money. Other human beings? What's that? also notice how when the strikers do something illegal, they are immediately pounced on and arrested by the police. But when the company does something illegal and tries to flood people, the police look the other way because they are nothing except tools for protecting the ruling class and their private property. Wink, wink, wink. This dude, Jeff Bezos, and his company are beyond parody at this point. If you still support them, then you're getting coal in your stocking this Christmas. I've seen some...
So I just wanted to show you that, man, that what that Edomite says is absolutely true. The police to protect, the elites. Jeff Bezos, he's an ish person. He's an elite, a lower level elite at that. So you see what he's doing. So let's get to the scriptures. Proverbs 29:2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And now you can tell who the wicked people are. The people are mourning. A lot of people about Greta mourning right now. Everybody's voicing their displeasure on social media and all of that. And it's only going to get worse. But if we were in authority, the hopeful elect, then the people rejoice because we're not going to rule, in foolishness. We're not going to do stupid stuff. We don't do stuff like splice DNA. We don't starve people out purposely. Now, we might do the Edomites like that, but, we don't do that, man. We do everything within wisdom. Wisdom makes kingdoms be established and helps them stay established. Esau is losing his. I'm going to end off with that. Because this is going to go bad for Esau. This is the end of his rulership. We're witnessing that. Why? Because he's not smart enough to run it no more. His wickedness has overloaded everything. And this is Obadiah 1:8. Shall I not in that day, said the Lord, even destroy the wise man out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau? See, back then, the older Edomites realized that you got to give people a decent wage, what's that, 50s, 60s, and 70s, in order to keep the society going. They had to be able to purchase homes, cars, and think they doing something. You got to give the illusion of the American dream. Now, here we are in 2024, about to be in 2025, and these are their grandsons, and they're totally, devoid of wisdom. They just looking at profit margins. I need more and more money, but they're not realizing, bless me, they're not realizing that you have to give the people some incentive to keep working for you. If you smother them out so much to where they don't see the fruits of their labor, they will lay down and quit on you. And that's happening at both my jobs, that's starting to infect that. People getting mad, real mad. Only thing keeping this place calm is Donald Trump. They think Donald Trump gonna put $1 in their pocket. So if Donald Trump doesn't put $1 in their pocket, which I believe the spirit he's not, he's gonna break the economy, then they're really gonna wild out. You're gonna see Jacob's trouble in full bloom because Esau gonna wild out. Esau is angry. The working class Edomite white man. He's angry. He think Trump gonna fix it. If Trump don't fix it or something happened to Trump, it's gonna be a wrap, man. They're going to bug out to the highest level. And they're so stupid, they're gonna blame Jake for all their problems. They're gonna say, oh, it's because of them illegal immigrants. It's because of Mexicans. It's because of Native Americans. We got to get them reparations. It's because of the so-called African Americans, man. They lazy. They don't work hard enough. They're gonna blame us, the children of Israel, for the collapse of their kingdom. When really it was just all the greedy, the greed, the corporate greed. And Babylon the Great is choking this place out. Because the higher level Edomites, they're dumb. You read that priest said they don't have any wisdom. They got the money to help the people out, to keep their system going. But I almost ended off and not getting a good one. Because we're witnessing this right here, this prophecy. I know it's in Ecclesiastes. Yep. 12:3. And this is a good one. This is a good one to end off on because this is what's happening. This is exactly what's happening. We're witnessing this prophecy. So this is Ecclesiastes 12:3. It says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble. Esau's scared right now. Esau, the so-called white man, he's the keeper of the house. This is his kingdom. It says, and the strong man shall bow themselves. The military about to fall out in a minute. And it said, and the grinders cease. The grinders are the workers. They're ceasing right now. They're not working no more. You ain't paying me enough, I ain't working. Just that simple. And it says, because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened. The grinding is few, man. So as these facilities keep closing one by one and the workers be few, all of them gonna quit in a minute. And Elon Musk and these rich billionaires think, oh, I'm gonna just bring in robotics to take over the workforce once the people quit on me. So he's already got a contingency plan in place. He think the robots is gonna fill in, and that's gonna fail too. And the reason the people don't want to work no more is because when they look out their windows, it be darkened. Means they don't see a future in this place. They don't have a future. They're starting to, reality is starting to set in. They're starting to see that the higher class Edomites really are the wicked, and they don't give a damn about nobody but themselves. So therefore, they just gonna quit. You know, I'm not gonna work. I be hearing that a lot. I've been seeing a lot on YouTube and TikTok. A lot of this younger Gen Z, they're like, why work? For what? I can't afford no house. I'm probably not gonna afford no new car. I might as well just quit. And they're quitting. And he started like, I don't give a damn. I'll bring in a robot, and the robot's gonna fail. So verse 4, it says, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. All that products coming into play right now. Party City just closed all their stores. The Walgreens are closing down, which is pharmacies. A lot of stores are closing, are shutting their doors. You know what they call it, retail apocalypse. We dealing with that right now. And the grinding is low because all the stores closing. That's jobs closing. And they said the daughters of music should be brought low. Man, music is garbage right now. The music industry is about to collapse. The entertainment, the movies, the movie industry is about to collapse. People barely going to movies. They're going to work. They like, man, I ain't about to pay no money to go to no movies. For what? This place is done. The music is garbage. These young kids is too drugged up, hollering on the mic, just woo, woo. Like, nobody want to hear that. That's like retard music. They're making retard music. So Daughters of Music had definitely been brought low. Because I grew up in the 90s when you had quality rap and R&B. Now you don't have that. You don't even have R&B no more. I don't know what you don't have R&B. Now you just got rappers being R&B, and it's just a bunch of drug, dumb, I'll shoot that nigga music, like real worse. Like we had that too, but it was like on a higher level. So the Daughters of Music definitely been brought low, man. So prophecy is raining out. I expect for this to get worse, not get better. You know, it's gonna affect other companies. Things are gonna happen to these billionaires. You're gonna see them get unalive, and the people are gonna rejoice at that, like they did that United Healthcare dude. So they better up their security. They know, like I know, especially that what was that dude's name? Ron Pena, whatever that dude's name was. He did that little clip. He like, you poor fucks. This is what Christmas supposed to look like. Pan down. 300 gifts. You ain't doing that something right. You can look him in his eyes. Matter of fact, let's get back to that. I just want to show. When you look him in his eyes, Yasharala, you can
same
receive
stuff
the
during
wickedness.
this Amazon strike, but this might take the cake. Amazon.
And I had to type it all in. This says Pena Christmas. You know what I'm saying? That shows you how Dan Pena,
Merry
that
Christmas
dude.
to YouTube, and all
Look
you
at his
poor
eyes.
fuckers out there. You know, and we're gonna show that's pan down.
Like Mr. Burns, you see his eyes, Yasharala? They were very soulless, very evil. That's a guy I wouldn't want in my, in my presence, man. That dude right there, you tell he look like he eats people. What's his name? Dan Pena? Yeah. So don't be surprised if something happens to him. Because these people think they're untouchable and they not. So I just want to do that lesson to show you that, man, this place is about to really, and it's just getting started. Let the Trump administration not deliver or something happen to Trump, and it's only going to turn up. And it's going to turn up, man, because that's prophecy of Yahweh Basham Yahushua, that this place will be destroyed. And what it's going to do is it's imploding. It's imploding on itself for a lack of leadership and a lack of wisdom. And so we rejoice at that because we ready to rule. Esau had his turn to rule, and he did a very bad job. Now we're looking for our turn to rule. And we can't rule while they're ruling. So their rulership has to go down so our rulership can be set up. Matter of fact, I'll end with that. Since I say that, because that's one of my favorite precepts. That second Esdras 6 and 9, and we are patiently waiting on that. So I'm looking at Esau, go ahead and mess up, dude, because we got next, and I'm ready. So this is second Esdras 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So Esau goes into the so-called white man, Jacob goes into your children of Israel, so-called African Americans, so-called Hispanics, and so-called Native Americans. We got next. I'm ready to rule. I'm ready to see righteousness rule out, not wickedness. I'm vexed to the max. You know, I'm gonna endure, but I'm vexed to the max, Yasharallah, and I'm ready for our people to rule. I hate when I pull out money and see Esau's face on it. That irks me. That vexes me. It's time for Esau to go down, and we are in that season. We just gotta be patient, stay prayed up, and stay circumspect, because it is happening right now in real time. So with that being said, I want to say Kwame Yasharallah. Hey, and stay locked in, because Yahweh Shai is quickly on the way. Shalom.